Hi everyone, this is Elisha, and welcome to another gig vlog.
We're going to the backstage now.
Hi everyone, I just settled packing up for our very first Round Festival concert, the actual concert rehearsal. I'm just gonna grab something to eat, load everything up in the car, and off we go. Round is the official name and brand of the ASEAN Korea Music Festival project. The program is intended to promote exchanges between Korea and ASEAN countries by utilizing popular music. Each year, the ASEAN Korea Music Festival or Round Festival is held, which sets the stage for different artists from all the ASEAN countries as well as Korea together under one roof. For this year, it is held in Indonesia. For this run, I was privileged to play bass as well as arrange some of the songs for the representative artist from Brunei. Malam ni, hindi pa yung backing track dulu.
Mama, kaya na nila. Bang, yang mau yes ada sampai.
Hey guys, so right now I'm working on the backing track for the concert. So our concept is mixing live musicians with additional supplements in the backing track. So the idea of the backing track is to kind of support the musicians by adding little bits and pieces here to make the sound fuller. Just gonna add a bit more here and there for this one. Once everything is together, then you can slowly start arranging it on Ableton. So yeah, let's get working on the backing tracks. Working with backing tracks poses a few challenges, and especially to those who are not used with playing with a click in their ears, it's a really big hurdle to come across. One of the challenges is definitely trying to play on time and to actually try and groove with a click. There's nothing wrong with being organic and not playing with the metronome, especially in a live performance context, because that has a different charm to it. But in this case, because we're following a backing track and of course pre-recorded backing vocals, we have to be tight, we have to be on time, because the track is not gonna wait for you. You will have to get along with the track. So for many of the musicians in this lineup, this was their first time playing and performing live with a backing track and a click track in their ears. So definitely the first hurdle was to groove with the click track and to try to be as organic as possible and not be too robotic when performing. Secondly, the arrangements are fairly unique, and I am responsible for most of the suffering that these musicians had to go through during rehearsals. They are not arrangements that you usually hear coming out of Brunei. My intention with the arrangements was to kind of give a different color to what people expect Brunei sounds like. So everybody did their homework, but playing together is a different ball game, especially with this lineup that don't usually perform with each other. So the chemistry was something that we needed to develop first. So all of these things take time to develop. The process of learning, relearning, exploring something new, and just working around things definitely takes time. And honestly, we didn't really have as much rehearsal time as we wanted because there were other commitments piling up for some of the musicians in the band. As a bonus info, we actually arranged a rehearsal for a particular day, but on that day, majority of Brunei experienced a power outage and we didn't have electricity, so we kind of skipped.
Keep it simple kali saja.
Yeah. My mind wants to go there too, but it's like, I have to remind myself.
Kalau sekiranya in the event of emergency, tutup reminder saya.
Tapi masih on kan yang punya background vocal?
Aku boleh control ni, aku boleh cut semua ni in case of emergency.
Boleh lah.
Hey everyone, so I'm about to head out for our final rehearsal. I am also responsible for the backing tracks, click tracks and everything. So I'm always paranoid if I would ever forget to bring any of the cables or converters, because if I just forget just one of these things, then we're all screwed. I triple check, quadruple check, I don't know how many times. Seems like everything's there. Hopefully everything's there.
I like the intro, yeah, I love it.
Tadi tu pukul 2.30 aku buat.
Really?
2:30 terus kontar aja aku buat upload selamat dah.
Good morning, guys. It's 6:20. I'm leaving house at 6:30 a.m. I have to be at the airport at 8 a.m. and our sound check is this afternoon. So schedule today is a bit tight. Hopefully everything goes well. And my biggest concern is definitely with flying with gear is if I can just carry on my bass. Hopefully that's the case this round. Yeah. So I'm done checking in my luggage. I'm waiting for the others to just sell their luggage as well. I get to carry on my bass, which is probably one of the best news any musician could get, especially when we're traveling. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm gonna grab that with the guys. One of my biggest concerns has been settled, and the only thing left is to wait until we're off to fly.
kita sekarang berada di Jakarta ya. Untuk semua, good luck.
Now this is a room. So I just settled down in my room, unpacked everything, and just put everything in place. The more important stuff, which is all of these here. So I'm just laying it out here to make sure that everything is here, because I'm very paranoid in terms of bringing gears to trip. Forget one of these things, then it makes things extremely difficult.
We're heading to a stadium now for sound check and rehearsal with these guys at the back there.
Voice of Brunei, voice of Brunei.
Voice of Brunei.
Can I bring this? Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is our holding room.
알았어. 뭐 어디로 들어오면 되니까. 오케이. 1번 해볼게요. 네. 네. 오케이. 오케이. 키보드 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Round Festival, what's good? My name is Aisha and we're from Brunei. We are so excited to be here today.
오케이. Thank you.
Boleh. Dua barang. Bass lower and guitar lower. Yang awal? Yang apa? 8.
I'm back in the hotel after sound check and sounds really good, super organized, everything was smooth sailing. There were bits of troubleshooting that were needed for the signals of the click track, the backing vocals and the additional instruments, but yeah, that was resolved really fast. Everybody's super tired. I'm super tired. I'm gonna shower first, freshen up. We're gonna head out to have dinner somewhere, I'm not sure where, and I'll see you guys then.
This is A&W with burger patties, 2 pieces of chicken, and then one root beer float with vanilla ice cream. Cheers, guys.
Good morning, everyone. It's the day of the festival. Just gonna get down and have breakfast. Our call time for leaving the hotel is at 11 a.m. So we have a lot of time to kill, so we'll see what we can do. Having a walk around the area, I was actually woken up by freaking loud music. So I just decided to go the other way around and go check out the seaside. I've been walking for a good, I don't know, half an hour. It is so freaking hot today. Let's see how far my stamina can take me. I am back in my room. Still a bit of time before we head out. I'm just gonna shower, cool myself down, pack up and get ready to leave. We're standing by at our waiting room now. We have a few things in our itinerary today besides performing. We have some interviews and we have some photo shoots.
What's good, guys? This is Elisha's vlog. Elisha's eating. We're about to go on stage. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share on Elisha's vlog. Support your guy, dudes.
We, Dila and the boys,
We, Dylan the boys,
we do the best for the
you
show.
shut up. We do the best for the show. Apa video ni?
Crown Festival!
Hey!
I'm Aisha.
Round
We're not backstage. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me, but yeah, we're up next. Hi everyone, just got back from a quick outing outside this area. So yeah, I decided to shoot this now just because like everything is really fresh in my head currently on what actually happened during our set. This whole experience was definitely a bucket list and things actually went from 0 to 100 really quickly. The day before our show, we have our sound check and rehearsal, the team was very efficient, it was very quick. We had some last minute requests. We even had time to mix our in-ears properly. I don't know what happened, I don't know where the mistakes were, where the errors were, but it left our band with only 5 minutes to set up and line check everything to make sure everything sounds good, everything is in its right place, everybody gets their in-ear receivers, and all the technical stuff would be ironed out. Initially we were supposed to have 20 minutes, but we ended up having 5 minutes to make sure everything is running, and unfortunately that wasn't the case. 5 minutes was up and the lights were on and we were given the signal to start. So a few things came up. Number one, as expected, there were some technical difficulties with the things on my side, especially the sequencer on my laptop. Long story short, they messed up the outputs, the cables were not in the holes that were supposed to be, and also there were some issues with my click track. So everything went smoothly during soundcheck, but somehow during the actual show itself, it decided to come loose and the click was coming in and out. We had to jury rig, tape it in place, and that worked. At that point, we ran out of time with checking out everything. Didn't really have the time to make sure that everything is in line, and we weren't given any sort of signal saying that, oh, everything is okay, we can proceed with performing, and we were asked to start playing. Number two, I didn't receive my in-ear receiver until seconds when the lights were on and we were told to start. I personally did not have time to make sure that the levels on my in-ears were right. In this case, everything was wrong. Everything sounded very different from what I heard during soundcheck. During soundcheck, it was awesome. Everything was balanced. I can actually enjoy the performance even with a click track. In my case, when I plugged it in and then we started playing, it was a completely different mix. I felt like it wasn't mixed at all. I'm not sure what happened. Everything was super loud. The vocalists were super loud. The instruments were super loud. Everything was almost clipping. In turn, it made my click super soft, so I could barely hear the click. The entire time, I was finding moments where to signal the sound crew to readjust my in-ears, but I think half of the time it wasn't really readjusted, and it was really hard to focus on where we are. It was hard for me to really look like I'm having fun on stage, because I wasn't really having fun on stage. It was a very high stress situation, and there were a lot of things that actually went wrong on stage. The two keyboardists in-ear receivers were switched, so each of them had a different mix, and they have different parts. They have specific parts they were supposed to be playing on their instruments, but then because they were having different mixes, it felt like whatever they're pressing isn't the sound that was coming in their ears. So it was really distracting, and at one point we kind of have to stop our set for a bit because they actually accidentally swapped their receivers. They were receiving each other's mix. And another honorable mention would be, you can't really see from my angle, but the guitarist didn't receive his in-ear monitor receiver even though he requested for it. To me, that one personally is a very dangerous situation, especially with the nature of our set. Many of the musicians and also the singers weren't able to listen to all of the instruments. Nevertheless, it's still a very precious bucket list experience for me. It's also an experience for everyone in the band as well, to learn new things. We did our part. Everything else that came up with all the technical issues, that was beyond our control, and it's not our fault, but we did the best that we can, being able to level up our musicality and our approach to live performances on our instruments as well. It's an amazing experience. I'm very thankful for everybody that actually opened the door for me to join this festival. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind festival, one for the books. And then that's it. I'm gonna sleep right now because I'm super tired. I will see you guys next time.